Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you my workflow on how I get the characters from Total War Warhammer 2 and rig them so I can animate them. So, first step is I open this RPFM, also called Rusted. It's the pack file manager. It's used a lot by the modders to get the files from CA. So I'm going to open some pack files. You get to your Steam library first. Steam library, Steam app, come on. Then you find Warhammer 2, and in the data you get all the pack files. So I'm going to open the variants. So the variants is where there are all the characters. And here I'm just going to search for Chaos Warrior. So Chaos is written like this. And I already searched for it, so you don't have to. I'm going to take this, the Chaos Warrior, basic Chaos Warrior, that I will actually be animating very soon. So I extract the files. First, I'm going to show you. Inside is the cape, the head, legs, low poly text, everything. Textures, important. So I'm going to take everything for this character and export it to my folders where I put everything. Right there. 67 files extracted. Also quite important for our animations, we will need the weapons and the shields. So now I am searching for the Chaos Warrior's weapons and shields, and I will be exporting them. So next I'm going to open Phases tool, and it's very useful to actually view your characters. You will see. So you have to set up the game folder first. This is not good. Here is my setup, my path, my Steam library, and the data. So then I open my variations. So I don't have to open anything special, like anything would do. So I would just open a head. And here is the viewer. And you can see whatever. And you can actually see the animations. You can move the lighting and stuff. So for some reason, it's not. So yeah, you can see the animations. It's pretty nice. And this will be the tool that I will be using to actually export the animations I have made and convert them to the point anim that we need to have in order to work in the game as a mod. So I'm just going to export this because I do need the character in T-pose. Now let's see if the export works. So here, as you can see, I've got my character now. But the Chaos Warrior, only the head, but I will be exporting the rest so I can have the full character. So I'm just going to take the rest. And then I import the other parts of the character. Beautiful. So now I've got the full character. No textures, but that will come later. And then the most important part is actually rigging it. because right now I've got all the existing skeleton from CA, but this is not able. I cannot animate that. Like very limited. Like the feet, the hands. I cannot really control that, so I do have to either create a whole set of controls for the existing rig, or the easiest way is actually doing it like this with the Biped. It is an auto rig for 3ds Max. And what I am going to do is actually have the exact same number of bones and match them in the same location as the existing one for the CA character. And then I will just control these bones with the new ones from the Biped. And I will be animating the Biped. So your basic Biped will look like this, but you can always go back and actually go in figure mode and change the structure of your Biped. So you choose whatever you like. Number of links for the neck, number of spines, and a lot of things. So for the CA characters, they all have the same structure, and I already saved it. So I will just load with this, load file. I do have my configuration that I've made for the word answer. So I will just now hide all of this. And what I need to do, now move all these parts to match the position of the bones. Also keep in mind that Biped is a bit clunky and a very old tool, and I cannot simply snap the bones to where I would like them to be. So we're gonna have to be more or less precise, but it won't be 100%. So now I have completed the health, the character, and I am going to be able to actually copy everything and just paste it on the other side. So now I do have the full character. I will not be rigging all of these parts. Like I will only be animating this as extras for the cape. And I can just do it like this, put controllers if I want, but this will not be part of the Biped. And now I am finally ready to put the constraints of from the old bones to the new ones from the Biped. So I can drive the old skeleton with the Biped. So I will be doing orientation and position constraints on the new bones. Keep in mind you have to keep the initial offset because it's going to jump when you do the constraint. And if you do keep initial offset, it's going to go back to its initial position. Also, do not forget the twist bones, also called the roll bones. And this time we only put the rotation constraint. And now our character is actually ready. And one funny thing you can do to test him is getting some motion capture. So make sure you are not in a figure mode, because figure mode you cannot animate. This is just to change the structure of your skeleton. So now he's ready. We have all the options to animate. So we go to motion capture, load motion capture file, and you either load some BIP or BVH. I never used CSM, not sure what this is. So yeah, this animation would need some tweaking, but you get the idea. The character is actually moving correctly, and it means we are ready to animate him. Here I got more fitting animation, like got the backstab mocap, and this looks pretty good. Oh, he's dead. Boom. This could actually be used for death, maybe, for in-game. So yeah, not so bad. You can see you can do a lot of things. So one last thing, we now need to give him his weapons. So I will be importing his shield and his axe. So I'm going to export the static models because these weapons do not have bones, but I will show you why once we get to the Chaos Warrior rig. Right, now we import them. Perfect. Now you place them roughly. Right, so our Chaos Warrior now has his weapons. Just want to show you, in the ARM editor, you can see with the variant definition where the shield and the weapon are set in which prop bone. So the prop bone 2 is for the shield, and the prop bone 1 is for the main weapon on the right hand. So what I will need to do is grab my prop 1 bone and prop 2 bone, and get them here in the hand, and I will make it constrained to the hand when I want to animate. So what I will do is actually make some dummies or any kind of control that you want, and I will put it right there, and this will actually control my weapon props. You can do some tricks with the attachments, so you can actually animate your weapons, help with this. But you do not need to animate this. This will be just a visual clue for me. But what I need to actually animate are these two bones, prop 1 and 2. I hope that covers everything. If you guys have some questions on the animation, on the rigging itself, or all the tools I use, please just leave a comment and I will answer. You will be seeing this Chaos Warrior in action very soon as well. If you enjoyed this video, consider pushing the like button, and if you want to see more, just consider subscribing. And I will see you soon, guys. Have a good one.